Hello everyone, welcome to URM's webinar today. So today we're going to be talking about the small medium enterprises and some steps towards their cybersecurity journey. So my name is Lauren Gotting, new business director at URM. I'm joined in the office by Richard Stone, one of URM's senior account directors, and joining us remotely is Junu, head of cybersecurity at URM Consulting. So today's webinar is going to be slightly different from URM's usual approach. Typically, we drill down into a topic and go into a lot of detail, whereas today we're going to take more of a helicopter view, focus on SMEs into what controls they may want to consider, how to sort of take that step on the ladder to cyber and information security and good practice. Because every organisation is different, every organisation has different objectives, risks, services they deliver, so no two journeys are really the same. So we're going to go through a broad range of things, of frameworks, of controls that people may want to consider. So today's agenda, we'll start with sort of why cybersecurity is important and what the threats are to the SMEs. We'll talk about sort of a foundation step of cyber essentials and then strengthening that first step with the plus. We'll look at some other controls and other areas to consider in the journey of security, and then how to prioritise them and manage them moving forward, because it's not just you do everything once and you're secure for life. You know, there is some management to it. Towards the end of the session, we will open the floor up to any questions. You don't need to wait till then. You are able to ask any questions throughout the session live using the panel there. So please pop them in and we'll address as many as we can at the end. And if we don't get through to them all, we'll reach out and address them offline for you. So before we dive in, I'll give you a brief introduction into URM as an organisation. So we've been around for nearly 20 years now, and URM, we offer services around governance, risk and compliance, and as well as the cyber services as well. So our services are very tailored. As I mentioned, each business has different requirements. So with URM, we're able to tailor those services. If it's policy process to support testing and vice versa, we can offer all of those to our clients. It goes without saying, we've got a great team at URM that are really passionate about helping organisations be more secure, not just to tick a box to get something for the sake of it, but actually improve security day to day. And URM's team have worked both sides of the fence. So a lot of all of our experts have worked operationally in security, so when engaged can bring some real world experience to projects. And URM are also accredited, so we practice what we preach. You know, we're ISO 27 certified, we're CREST for pen testing, so we take security very important as well. So without further ado, let me introduce you to the two gentlemen I have on with me today. So Jun, if I pass over to you first, maybe you can just tell everyone a little bit more about your background.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Lauren. Hi, everyone. I'm Juno. I'm the head of cybersecurity testing here at URM. I've been dealing with information security consulting and information security since 2010, more or less. Mostly on the offensive security, technical security assessment side of the fence. I have a few certification, especially towards the offensive security realm, as you can see. But yeah, that's what I do. I manage the team of penetration testers here at URM as well, including also the Cyber Essentials Plus service. And I'll hand over to Richard now.
Okay, my name's Richard Stone. I'm an account director at URM. I've been working with URM for over 18 years now. I've helped a range of ISO 27001 implementation projects. I've helped over 75 of the 450 successful certification projects URM has been involved in. And beyond that, I've worked with clients on a range of different standards and regulatory requirements from a cybersecurity perspective, so things like PCI DSS, SOC 2, Gambling Commission. I've worked with those projects and helped organisations address their wider information security needs.
Brilliant, thank you both. So we've got some good experience in the room that'll help me out for the rest of the presentation. So we're going to look at the why cybersecurity, but before we do, Rich, what defines an SME?
Yeah, well, obviously it's a fairly broad, there's lots of definitions out there, but I think the UK government's definition is any organisation that employs 250 employees or less and has a turnover of less than 45 million. I mean, that's a very big group of companies. I think there's about 5.7 million SMEs within the UK. So yeah, it's a big pot, and obviously, you know, there's a lot of variety within that group. But yeah, that's the definition.
Brilliant. So there is a lot out there that should be concerned then. So, Rich, why is cybersecurity important to SMEs in particular? Well,
unfortunately, I think cybersecurity is very much the topic at the moment. There's a lot of cybersecurity attacks going on. Obviously, they're affecting a lot of organisations. We haven't got to look very far for news about cyber breaches that are happening. Just recently, we've had brands like Marks and Spencer's, the Co-op Group being affected by cyber attacks, and obviously the big companies, they get all the news, they get the headlines, but we know that all organisations, SMEs included, are subject to cyber incidents, cyber attacks.